Police chases in two separate metro Atlanta communities. They both turned deadly. Take a look at this pursuit. It's in Bartow County. It ended with an innocent driver killed. That crash shut down Interstate 75 for hours.
And another in Fayetteville off Highway 54 Sunday morning. There, two suspects died. And that's right where we find Atlanta News First reporter Brittany Ford, who's live at 5 tonight. So, Brittany, recent data from the Department of Transportation reveals a deadly trend here.
Well, Alan, yeah, in this case, the driver took off after a traffic stop, leading officers on a chase that ended right here. And you can even see the skid marks left over after Fayetteville police performed a pit maneuver. That's when the suspect's car veered off the road, killing two women inside. The U.S. Department of Justice recently released a report urging law enforcement to reduce high-speed chases. It suggested pursuit should only take place when an officer is aware of a violent crime committed. According to the U.S. Department of Transportation, the number of pursuits turned deadly increased by 41% from 2001 to 2021. Local advocates say more needs to be done.
It needs to be stopped because it's not just citizens and families who have lost loved ones that's calling for a change. The Department of the Department of Justice has called for a change. The Department of Transportation has called for a change.
Now, GSP is leading this investigation here. I did reach out to Fayetteville police on their pursuit protocols. The department tells me they're working to get that information. Reporting live in Fayetteville, Brittany Ford, Atlanta News First.